Ace money to name, getting paper to game. My goal is to help you get that money by sharing my picks as well as some useful knowledge and betting techniques. Now, while we go over this recap, I'd like to get right into these picks so we can get in and out like a B&E with handicappers. So what's the SBR? Sportsbook-Robbery. Sportsbook-Robbery. We got one game on the slate today, N.B.A. It's Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. It's Western Conference Final, Game 1, Mavericks versus Timberwolves. Timberwolves are at home. If you look here to the left, game opened up at 4.5 plus 4.5 for Mavericks to the Dogs. No line movement there. It stayed the same. That means no jersey changes in the game, no injuries to report of, no flight delay, no anything to change that would change that number. Over under 205.5 opened up at, moved up to 207. You can find it at 206.5. Very slight little line movement, nothing serious. And then the dogs, underdogs are the Mavericks. They opened up at plus 154. And you can get them up to plus 166 right now on FanDuel. Also, the favorites, the Timberwolves, opened up at minus 185. You can find them up to, I think it's 190, 198, minus 198. But you want to do that. You want the lower number for that. So minus 185. Definitely have a few books. That's why you need the line shop. Not only do they have different odds like this, they have different lines and stuff like that. So to get your best value for your dollar, some positive EV, expected value, you shop on different books. All right, so I don't really have a lean, close game. Kind of want Mavericks to pull it off, but Timberwolves got a great team. Timberwolves got a couple nice big guys too. I mean, Mavericks got Lively and Gafford, but I feel like Timberwolves big guys are bigger. And Carl Anthony Towns can spread the floor. He can hit the three. So that's going to be pulling other people away. Gafford's not, or Lively can't shoot threes. They're basically in the paint. They're good, they got a good thing going. Luka feeds them, Kyrie feeds them, alley-oop dunks. I got them in my player props, or at least Gafford today. But, yeah. So ESPN's giving Timberwolves the edge. They're saying 57% to beat them. Which, if you ask me, it's a coin flip. But we'll tell more after the first game. We'll see what happens. Both good teams. Both teams deserve to be here. Let's get into these player props. Quarter over 6.5 points. Now, Dallas usually runs out. Luka, I'm not going to say he's a ball hog, but he's the prominent scorer. So he'll come out heavy in the beginning, throughout most of the game too, but Kyrie gets off to a slow start. It's not that he don't want to, I don't think. I just think it's the way they learn to gel together. So as you see, he's gone over this 8 out of 10. He's had a couple days rest. I feel like his knees and all them other injuries that's been bothering him, he should be all right. And should go over this. I think his three ball is going to be hot today, so that'll help this. He puts up a lot of threes. Head to head, he's gone over this 80% throughout the year. Last 80%. These are the times he played them throughout the year. He's gone over this 4 out of 5. Two of them, the last two are from last year. So this year he had 10, 16, and 11. All in the first quarter. The man's a beast. But he's been shooting pretty well. We already know Luka's going to do what Luka's going to do. And that's take the ball and score. So yeah, my first play is Luka, first quarter points over 6.5. FanDuel. You got it on FanDuel. All right, for this second play, correlates with that first play. I'm going Kyrie Irving under 4.5 first quarter points. Now, if you've been riding with me, you already know we've been cashing this. Cha-ching! Look at this. We've played it all these times, right? Now, some people may say, change it because you hit it so many times. No, I'm the type of person, if you ride with me, you know this. I rock it till the wheels fall off. Two, like I said before, Luka comes out trying to score. Kyrie's a little more passive. So he might take a couple shots. Usually takes at least 1 3. Hopefully he misses it. He'll take it 2, maybe another one, but that's it. He don't go crazy. Maybe 3 shots, if that. And he's been going under. We've been getting lucky. Starts off kind of cold. So yeah, we've been cashing it. We're gonna ride with it still. Got him on FanDuel right now, minus 103. Now it correlates with my next play. I'm gonna jump right into it. We got Kyrie first quarter assist over 1.5 plus 146. You got a line shop right now. They're only showing it on Caesar and ESPN Bet. I have Caesar, but I played it on FanDuel. I believe no DraftKings. I think it was. But either way, look for it. It's out there. Uh, he has not hit this the last couple games, but the 3 games before that, he's hit this. Now, I try to break down the game and figure out what I think is going to happen. So, like I already told you, I think Luka's going to come out strong, trying to score like always. I think he's going to be hot. He has some days off. He's going to score a lot in that first quarter. 11 points. Get up there. Kyrie's going to do what he does. He's going to feed him. He's going to feed Gafford. Hit Lively when he comes in. And Kyrie only plays up to they got him playing 10 minutes here. But he'll play like 7 minutes and then he'll take a break. And then he'll play like the last minute or two. But yeah, so we've been cashing him on the under for the points, and I was cashing him over here. I missed him over here. I did play him, but I'm a rock with him. I didn't play him last game, but we're rock with him. So we got Kyrie under points 4.5, and over 1.5 assists. You don't gotta go crazy with this. Maybe I like to do units or half units. I don't like to really change it, so possibly do a half unit because when I have such plus high money, that's how I do it. So yeah, better use your bets at your discretion. Make sure you stick to that unit size. Don't jockey them around each bet. You gotta keep it consistent. All right. All right. I forgot that I had these plays too. I should have just threw them out in before. I got Kyrie steals over 1.5. He's not going over this the last couple games, but he was killing this before that, and we cashed him nonstop. I actually faded in those last games. I called it right. I got lucky. Actually, no, I missed the first one, and then I faded him. But head to head, he's gone over this both times he played this year, and Timberwolves are 18th in steals allowed, so they're pretty up there. A little careless with the ball. And Kyrie's a beast, man. He turns up his defense, especially he might not hit these until the fourth quarter. It depends. But since it is the Western Conference Finals, he might turn it up the whole game, and he might hit these sooner. So yeah, I played him 1.5. It's good plus money. So like I said before, I bet a little less my unit size when it's good plus money. It's just the way I operate. Let's see what they have. They have it at How much would one? This one's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like 400. Yeah, minus 430 for one. So they trying to say he'll definitely get one, but I know he's gonna get two. All right. So my next play, I play these separate. You could play steals and blocks together, but you get better odds when you play them separate. Come on. So my next play is blocks. He's not a big guy, and you would think, oh, he don't have that many blocks. But when a player brings it up in shooting motion, he does the swipe down thing, and they consider that a block. One day, I played him on his steals, and he kept doing it, and and I'm like, yeah, all right. And I watch the stats as the game goes on ESPN. They have all the stats that happen, and I'm like, what the hell? He just had a steal. What do you mean he didn't go over? And then I realized they consider in those blocks, which kind of makes sense. But you would think a block is a block. But guy's bringing it up in shooting motion. He swipes it out. Bada bing, bada boom. Plus 160 for over one block. I hit this 4 games in a row. Missed it the last 3. But once again, we go head to head. He's 100% versus these guys. 2 the last game they played and 1 the game before. I mean, yeah, they were a while ago, but I'm telling you, this guy's a beast. We'll see. And like I said, it's plus 160, so I don't bet that much. My unit size ain't that big at all anyway. I'm betting $40 a play. Half units are $20. Something like this, I'll bet $20, turn 20 into like 55, $60, and I'm good. On to the next one. So just bet with, correlates to your bankroll and everything else. I do this to make money and pay my bills. I'm not saying I'm a professional bettor or anything. I bet a little money. I work my way up. I always withdraw money, and I pay my bills. I leave a little bit in there, make a little more. I take some out. This way I don't rebet it, and continue the process. And I've been pretty profitable. Nothing crazy, but enough to pay my bills, and I get to watch sports all day. All right, so we got him on. First quarter, under points. First quarter, over assists, over 1.5 steals, and over a half a block. Kyrie, ball out. Owen Gafford, over 7.5 points. I bought it down. I got it at 8.5, I think. So I'm at like plus money. I got it minus 140. This way it's a little easier. Always, if you could buy it back, buy it back. He's been going over to 8.5 as well, but I'd rather be safe. The difference in from the amount that I'm betting is only like $4, so I'd rather hit it than hook it. But yeah, he's gone over this 9 out of 10. He's been shooting 60%, 62% from the stripe, foul line, and this last series his minutes went down a little bit because Lively's went up, and he also hurt his wrist and his shoulder. But with this 3-4 days rest, he should be all right. His minutes should go back up. But depending on who's vibing is who they're playing, him or Lively. Well, he'll go over this. He's been going over it. They need him to go over it. Head to head, they don't have it because he was traded, I believe, in the middle of the year, so they don't have him against them while he's playing them. But yeah, so we got Gafford over 7.5 points. You could play the 8.5 if you're feeling like it, but I'll take the 7.5 minus 140. Definitely a better chance to hit it. All right. My next play, I got Derrick Jones Jr. Wonder if he's related to Roy Jones Jr. Doubt it, right? We got him points over 8.5 minus 110 on DraftKings. They got it all the way up to minus 135. So once again, make sure you line shop. Uh, been definitely trending up. Last 3 games, 17, 19, 22 points. Last game, his minutes were way up there, but he was going over this at 27 minutes, averaging 31 minutes, shooting 52% from the field. See that over here. 3 threes, he's shooting 39%. So yeah, he ended hot last series, so I'm hoping that carries over and it continues. Head to head, he's gone over this 67% when they've played them this year. The last 2 times, I mean, yeah, these were months ago, but 15 points, 12 points, 30 minutes. So yeah, I got Jones over 8.5 points. This time and ask you to like the video if you haven't already. For my new viewers, please subscribe. Turn my notifications on. I like to drop some live bets. This way you get them instantly. I drop them in my community, so they go to my subscribers. You get them instantly. You got to get them quick and get them in. The odds change, the lines change. But as well as you get all my videos, I do WNBA, N.B.A. I do some hockey. I haven't really had time. Definitely N.F.L. when it starts. But you get everything I get instantly. And if you could leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing, how you're doing, what you're thinking, anything, teams, this, that. It The likes in the comments help get the videos out there. It helps more people to view them, which leads to more subscribers, more views, and me helping more people. But all right, so I realize this video is getting long, so let me get right into this kind of quickly. I got Conley rebounds over 3.5 plus 115. FanDuel, they got it all over this line shot. He's gone over this 7 out of 10. Normally plays rebounds and assists. They bumped it up. It's like 9.5, I think. I'm comfortable with it at 8.5. If you could find it at 8.5, 7.5, 8.5, take it. I don't think you will. You could alt line it back and do that, but my unit size is too small for me because the odds will go up too high. I'll pay too much juice. But yeah, so he's been going over this. He's a good rebounder. He's a guard, but most of these are defensive rebounds. He's just in the right spot. You know, he's a veteran. He plays that position. He knows what to do. He'll box out his opponent. Not necessarily box out in the paint, but he'll get between his guy and the basket, and the ball tends to find him. All right, I'm also playing him 3-pointers over 2.5. Now, the last few games, he's hit this. Come on. You can do it. Last few games, he's gone over this. Wow, did it drop down? It's saying 1.5. If it dropped down to 1.5, definitely take it. I took it at 2.5. He's had 3 the last game. Threes. 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10 games, he's gone over this, hitting 3. 8 out of 10 for the 3s, 7 out of 10 for the 2s. Head to head, 100%. Dropped it down to 1.5 though. I should have took that. Oh no, 1.5 is at 225, minus 225. So they're definitely expecting him to hit 2. I'm expecting him to hit 3. Head to head, he's 2 or 3. But like I said, the last 3 games, he's gone over this. So yeah, so we're playing him. We'll give him a shot. He's been shooting the ball well. So I'll give him a shot. Nothing crazy. Faded if you like. Definitely play his rebounds, but I'm playing them both. So I get down. I'm going Nas Reed. That's what I meant earlier. In the way beginning, Nas Reed. 6th man of the year. Over 9.5 points. Dallas is ranked 20th points allowed, as I've been saying. Minus 120 on DraftKings. Hit this the last 2 games. Usually comes pretty close. He could shoot a 3, could be aggressive. Karl Anthony Towns gets in foul trouble pretty easy, and Nas Reed's going to play. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to attack him. He's going to get in foul trouble. Nas Reed's going to get a few more minutes, and should be able to go over this.